I have a lot of life-size Pokemon to make and not a lot of time to make them. So this week we are going to be doing a standard 9 to 5 hour workday just crocheting. I need just 2 Pokemon. We need Ekans and we need Dugtrio because we are setting up a real-life Ekans Hoop Hurl minigame at Anime North. So that's it. It's just Ekans and Dugtrio, 40 hours. We'll see how many we can make. This is what I've got so far. But this is most of a Dugtrio, so we should be able to finish that easily today. That's our first step. Okay, making good progress. So this is the full length Dugtrio. We've got the dirt going on at the bottom here, and we'll start on an Ekans. I'm very excited. Okay, we've got to start here. We've got a head made, but I need to skip out on my work day just a little bit early because I actually have an appointment to get my hair cut. But we will be back here for a bit more crocheting when I look fancy. Okay, I am back. I am extra pretty, and I want to see about getting some details on that Dugtrio. Okay, so this is the bucket I'm using as like my weight holder and my general stabilizer. And then of course, this is what we finished earlier today, so it's pretty tall, relative, but that's okay. It's all part of the plan. It's a really nice fit around the bottom. I like that. So here, I'm going to add some stuffing. We'll see how it looks. Alright, so the only other thing that I'll need to make is I want to have something on the inside that basically keeps that stuffing in this top half. Circle. And I've gone ahead and just marked off kind of the line where I want to attach this, that line where the bucket will come to. I've just marked that in a different color, so it's in green there. Okay, it's in there. We've also got the mouth attached now. That about does it for our full workday today. So we got that just about finished. This is how much Ekans we got done. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a whole lot for a full workday, but it is a good amount. I am fairly happy, and we should be able to finish an Ekans like within tomorrow's workday. So it's a good start for day 1. Come on back here tomorrow to see what we get done for day 2. Okay, welcome to day 2 of the 40-hour crochet work week. I do want to get a face on Dugtrio today, but we're going to start off picking up right where we left off yesterday, putting some work in on getting this Ekin finished, and then we can do both faces at the same time. Okay, it has taken most of our work day, but I've got just about finished Ekans. It's open up at the tail for a reason, as well as the whole yellow belly that we need to attach to our Ekans. So I'm going to stitch that on now, and then finally at the end of our day we will have the most exciting part. Sewing, sewing, sewing. Okay. Now for the exciting part, best part of the day. We've got our almost full 8 hours of work for today is in this Ekin, but it's just about finished. It's got its belly, just needs its tail, but its tail is open because we actually get to try putting a hoop inside finally. So this was just like a normal hula hoop that I split open, and now we're gonna try and beat it through and see how that goes. It's gonna be so cool. Okay, so this hoop is even longer than I expected. I thought that it was gonna really be kind of a, I thought it might be too small and we would even need to overlap the tail a little bit. But no, it's the opposite. The hoop is kind of long. So we have another decent amount of kind of that rattle at the end of the tail. We still need to add that. So I will do that, and that should cover pretty much all of this excess hoop. Okay, it is done. It is completely hooped. It is connected here just to hold everything together. We got a bit of an Ouroboros situation going on, but it feels good. It feels tossable. It feels sturdy. You could do hoop tricks with this if I had ever learned those. So yeah, excellent way to close off day 2. Very excited about it. I think tomorrow we'll actually test it out, just like in my backyard, do a quick run, and do more for day 3. Maybe start on a golden Doug trio tomorrow. So come back again tomorrow and see what we got up to. Hello, welcome back to day 3 of our 40-hour crochet work week. We are 16 hours in, and yeah, today is our 3rd day here. So I've been putting this off for the past 2 days. We are actually going to put faces on our first Ekans and Doug trio here, and then they will be like done, and then I have at least 2 completely completed. That's going to be good, and then we'll start on another Doug trio. I want to get our gold Doug trio and see how that looks. So eyeballs first. I'm not even using a reference right now. I'm just using my old Ekans as a reference. I'm making those eyes, but flatter. Yeah. Same thing for old Doug trio. It is also the eyeball reference. So handsome. So angry. So yes, like I said, now I'm going to start it on another Doug trio. I was timing, so this Ekans all in took like 9 hours or so to make. So now I'm going to time Doug trio. We're going to see how much time that takes start to finish, but I will say that right now, my biggest concern with this Doug trio, when you throw, it could still have some of that knockback that was a trouble in our very first kind of preliminary test of this idea. So this next one I make, I think I'm actually going to shorten by a few rows, make it closer to the height of the bucket itself, have less of this flip-flopping around, and see how that goes. Okay, so this is how much that I can get finished with exactly 1 of the big balls of yarn and about 2.5 hours of work. So it's, I would say, over halfway. That means the whole thing is going to be like a 5 to 6 hour pattern. I've got a few more hours left in the workday. Let's keep at it. Okay, so I've been working on this for the better part of today. I've got it to the length that I think I want, that I think will work a little better. This is our bucket. We're going to try it on. And that is like that's the, so it is almost exactly the height of the bucket. I think I might add just like 5 more rows, maybe. There's that then. And for the last little bit of the workday, I think I'm just going to be probably working on a couple like extra bits for like the next Ekans, just starting on making more eyes or like the stomach part or whatever, you know, half hour left in my workday. I'll do that, and that'll be it for day 3. And I will see everybody back here for day 4 to finish up Goldie. Hello, welcome to day 4 of our crochet 40-hour work week. It's going well. Where we left off yesterday is right here. We finished the main tube of our golden Doug trio. So first off, you know, like we're gonna actually finish it. So that means starting off with some dirt around the bottom, so it looks like he's coming up from the ground. This here is the fun part, because we just start freestyling. How many stitches are we gonna do? Is it just 1? Maybe I do 2 in this one. And this is how we get our wavy pattern for the dirt. Okay, golden Doug trio done. So let's just take quick socks. We got golden Doug trio. It's a little different, doesn't have the full face, but I'm loving it. It's looking good. It's looking pretty gold to me. Then of course we finished our regular Doug trio, and 1 Ekins hoop. And this is what we have to show for our week so far. We're about halfway through day 4 now, and I'm still making good progress. It's a lot that I've gotten done, which is excellent, but we can only finish 1 more full thing within our 40-hour week. Okay, so I think I will start on a 3rd Doug trio. Honestly, at this point, 28 hours into this challenge, I've spent too much time sitting on my couch. It's a lot in long blocks to try and do this. So I'm actually gonna go and I'm gonna start this Doug trio like out in the world. Let's go sit and crochet in the park. Going out means I need a treat, and it's faster and cheaper to do it at home. Delighted to be Canadian on this day. All out of yarn that I brought with me, but we're looking pretty good so far. Let's go where the stock is. We continue. Alright, and this is how far we got by the end of day 4. Not quite as far as I've been hoping. Time, the ways it works, you know. But at least like over halfway done, I'm pretty sure. And so there we go. And now we've got 1 day left in this week. We're gonna finish off this Doug trio and probably see how far we can get started on another Ekins, and then just kind of take stock of what I was able to finish within 40 hours of a work week. I'll see you there. Welcome back for day 5 of the 40-hour crochet work week, dawn of the final day. And we have plenty to do, so let's get straight into it. We are finishing up that Doug trio first, the one from yesterday. Okay, Doug trio done. Time for the next Ekins. I finished my work day, but she's so comfy on the Ekins. Can I have it though? Full week, 40 hours. Now we're done. Okay, so this is the Doug trio that we finished earlier today. And then this is how much Ekins I have done, which is actually not bad. It's about like a third of the way now. It's like 2.5 feet or whatever. Solid. And a little surprised, I actually started working on this as well. So I had just like a little bit of leftover gold, and I decided I wanted to try and make a golden diglet. Now it is a little bit short. It's a little short even for a diglet, and I think I'm gonna try and just make up the last couple inches in like extra dirt, like he's just sitting higher on a mound, which is cheating a little bit, but for the sake of a gold diglet and a color that I have no more of, I think I'll make it work. Yeah, so it's been quite the week. Let's take, I guess, kind of like some final stock of, let's put everything I made together to really look at it. Is 40 hours of work. This is what we have to show for our whole week. 40 hours in, 3, 4, and 2 halves Pokemon out. Ta-da! That is a solid crew that we have put together right here. That is enough to play the game. It won't take too much more to have it, 2-player compatible. That's what the second Ekins here is for. I'm going to be working on it, obviously, for the next month, making more and more. So if you want to see that progress come together, but please consider following the channel. Stay tuned for updates. There will be plenty. We've got a few other cool projects on the go as well. If you're a Pokemon fan, we've got a ferret that I'm really excited about. Guarantee it's going to be super cool when the whole thing comes together, so you don't want to miss that. I had fun. Hope you did.